So I've got a sales tip here for you guys today. And I actually used to sell Cutco. A lot of you guys have heard that in my personal story. So we got a lot of knives over here. Okay. And there's this giant, like the biggest block that Cutco sells is called the Ultimate Set. And I think at today's prices, it's like a $3,000 set of knives. It's huge. It's like a block that's the size of a toaster oven over here. And it's got like 30 different knives in it and like 16 steak knives and stuff like that. And it has every knife you could possibly imagine, like fillet knife. It's got a big butcher knife that looks like it's supposed to be in the Villiscax murder house. It's got every size of like trimmer, and it's got these shears and stuff like that in it. And like I said, 16 steak knives. So for a big family or people who entertain and stuff like that, it's the biggest, baddest set that Cutco sells. And a lesson that I learned in Cutco was that you have to know your customer. This tool right here, okay, that's in this knife set is called the spatula spreader. And it's got a serrated edge here. Well, it's the double D edge, and it's flexible, okay? And it's really great for spreading and cutting. And so when we sell this tool, we always talked about how it was great for peanut butter and jelly, right? You can really get into the bottom of the jar with this, and then you can cut the sandwich in half or cut the crust off if you're still 5 years old. So that's the spatula spreader. And a really good salesperson is never going to try to sell the Ultimate Set to a peanut butter and jelly customer, okay? They're not going to try to sell the Ultimate Set that has the butcher knife and the 16 steak knives and the 30 knives that we don't even know what they're for, right? To the person who only would use a spatula spreader, right? To the person that almost everything they eat comes out of the microwave. So a good salesperson can distinguish what their customer's actual need is. You don't want to sell an Ultimate Set to a spatula spreader customer. Are you doing the same thing with your roof sales? Okay, like if your customer is really more focused on just the aesthetics and you're spending 20 minutes of your presentation droning on about the technical aspects and the wind rating and blah, 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 those things are obviously important. But maybe you just do that in like a bullet point format where you're like, yeah, and the cool thing not only about this shingle is not only is it really pretty, but it's also going to give you that 120 mile an hour wind rating, and it's super thick, so it's less likely to get damaged in the next hailstorm and stuff like that. So just some quick bonus points. But if you're hung up on you want to sell them on every little bit and she just wants a blue roof, you are doing your customer a disservice and you're going to hurt your chances of a sale. So remember that, okay? I want you to remember this lesson. Know your customer. Never try to sell an Ultimate Set to a peanut butter and jelly customer. That's your tip for today. As always, you can visit roofsalesmastery.com. I would love for you guys to join my roof sales training programs online there. I put a ton of content like this in there to help you guys understand concepts of sales, how to handle objections, closing tips, and actually word for word scripts so that you don't have to come up with your own stuff. None of it's conceptual. It's all like, here's exactly what to do and say. And of course, you can put your own flavor on it. So head on over to roofsalesmastery.com. You can check out those programs there. Email me if you have any questions, Becca@roofsalesmastery.com. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.